Chad Hasty Show, News Talk, KFYO. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Well, if you're looking for something great to do this afternoon and this evening, might I suggest going by Smokers Haven. They've got another cigar event, and in studio with us today to talk about this afternoon's event, we've got JD from Smokers Haven, and also we got David Brophy in the studio today to talk about, he's a cigar rep with Oscar and Leaf Cigars to talk about tonight's event. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chad. How you doing today?
Doing well. Glad to have you back in, man.
Thanks, sir.
Well, I guess, David, let's start with you. Tell us about what we will be smoking tonight.
Well, there are two brands. You have Leaf by Oscar and Oscar Valladares. And the Leaf by Oscar, it's all tied into Oscar because Oscar manufactures all of it. He's got 800 acres in Honduras. He's up to about 700 employees. That's not counting the coffee plantation. But originally, Leaf started out as a house blend for Island Jim, who you guys met a couple days ago. He has two shops in Pittsburgh. And he thought he'd sell a little bit of it and told Oscar, send him 1,000. It might last me 3 or 4 months. Called him next month, ordered 3,000. Called him 2 months later, ordered 5,000. So the cigar took on a life of its own out on the East Coast, and then there were shops that were calling and wanted to sell the cigar, and Jim's thinking, oh, no, it's my house cigar. So Jim will tell you the story that after about the 15th call, he said, maybe I ought to reconsider this. He did, and we're now in all 50 states. So there's a Leaf by Oscar, which you've got four basic blends, and the Island Jim cigars, and that's the entirety of the line. And then you jump over to Oscar, who's got everything from very mild to pretty full body. His 2012 line, which my favorite in the whole thing is he has a barber pole Maduro Candela in the 2012 line, which is by far and away my favorite. The Alter Q, you'll see in some of Oscar's stuff, being from Honduras, he's very much into the Mayan culture.
Right. And
some of his designs and some of the things, you'll catch some of that. And then a lot of his tobacco comes from Copan in Honduras, which was the center, of the Mayan Empire. So, but Oscar goes from everything from mild, medium, full body, little broader line than Jim, but both really good.
If people are going by today and they're going to pick up like 3, 4, 5 more cigars than that, what are some must-haves for the average cigar smoker?
For the average, so you're talking somebody that is not smoking for the first time.
Right.
Okay. In the Leaf, I like that Island Jim. And there's two. There's the one with the San Andreas and the original. And I would take either one of them. And any of the Leaf. I mean, the Connecticut's mild. Maduro's, medium plus. It's not really an overpowering cigar. And Oscar, like I said, that barber pole, I think, is a must-smoke. He's got some new ones that John's going to have, the Wild Hunter and the Superfly. The Superfly, some of you might remember the movie back from the 70s, but if you look at the logo, you'll recognize it. But it's the first time he's used Dominican cigar, but it's got a pretty strong wrapper, a pretty strong binder, and the filler is a mixture of 3 different countries. That's worth a try. And then I always say you can go with his flagship brands, the Oscar, the Habano, and the Maduro.
And for those who are maybe that first-time cigar smoker, what do they need to pick up?
Well, in Leaf, try the Connecticut or the Corojo. In the Oscar, the 2012 line, I would go with the Connecticut.
All right. JD, tell us what the details for the event tonight are. What time do people need to start showing up, and what all's going to happen at these cigar events?
Well, tonight the event's going to be from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock at Smokers Haven, and the address is 5102 60th Street, Suite Inn. We're going to have actually doing something different tonight. We're actually having fajitas instead of barbecue.
Ooh.
And so our pit master broke his leg, so we had to do something different. But I wish him luck.
Yeah.
That's really it. Just come in. We have always good deals on our cigars, and come out and enjoy yourself, crack a cold one, and have fun and hang out with us.
Yeah, absolutely. And at these events also, if you need to pick up any cigar accessories, lighters, and y'all have some fantastic house lighters too.
Oh, yeah.
That you sell. You can pick those up as well.
Oh, yeah. They're a pretty good deal on those. We got those for pretty cheap.
Yeah. So stop on by Smokers Haven tonight. It's the Oscar cigar event. Gentlemen, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Chad.
All right. Chad Hasty Show, KFYO.